Today, we are going to talk about how to write the perfect paragraph. Are you excited? Did I hear yes?
No.
Yes. So, I would love for you, in fact, not only would I love for you, I will require of you to please get out a piece of paper so you can take some notes. And if you don't have any paper, there is some right behind this poster that I need to take down anyway.
Can you grab me one? Please?
Carter, she is not your slave. Okay. Hey, the new student needs a paper.
Yeah, because he don't even have a backpack. He doesn't even have a name. The new student is a new student.
You're so welcome. Okay, so the way that I ask you to structure a paragraph is with what I call the peel format, and that is right behind Kason's head, so we can all stare right at his beautiful face when we are trying to figure out how to write a paragraph. So let me put this in the back.
She's standing too hard.
Okay.
She's standing too hard.
All right, pay attention. The reason why we use the format like this is to make sure that our ideas are easily presented and easy to follow. So this is called the peel format. Again, and let me bring up, I had a PowerPoint that I just did. Dadgummit, I just got rid of it.
You got rid of it?
I got rid of it. No, it's right up here. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so the P, go ahead and write P. It stands for point.
Hey, kill a hand sharpener.
No. Okay, so P stands for point. So let's say that we are writing a paragraph. I know y'all, half of y'all hate Taylor Swift, and that's totally fine. But we're writing a paragraph about Taylor Swift. And our main idea for the paragraph, you don't have to write this paragraph, but our main idea for this paragraph is that she has influenced music, and that's true. It's not an opinion, that's a fact. Okay, and so your point, your starting point might be this. Taylor Swift is a major influence in pop music. Notice that that point states something. It doesn't explain why. It doesn't give us evidence. It doesn't give any sort of flowery language. It is just a simple statement. So maybe in other lower grades, you have heard this referred to as a topic sentence. Any of you ever heard that phrase, topic sentence? Beautiful. So that's what this is. Now, in the peel format, you can also think of this as a sandwich. And y'all, I am known for my drawing skills. Okay, you ready? You ready for this? This is a piece of bread. Okay. All right.
Do that. I was thinking
That is
that
a
too.
rectangle, not a what?
What shape?
That's
What shape is bread?
Oh yeah, it's in a
But it's
rectangle.
Like, it's too tiny.
But that's a parallelogram. Mr. Charlie said
It's the hardwood floor. That's it.
You got it down. Oh wait, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, so I want you to think of it as bread. Okay, it is an essential ingredient, but is it exciting? It can be, but it's not like usually the main thing. Sometimes it might be. I know everybody's confused, but usually it's not the main deal. But it's there. It's necessary. It's necessary, right? Great. Okay, so the point is necessary. The next part in your paragraph, you're going to start. Yes.
Want to hear a fun fact?
Can we save it till the end of class?
It's just real quick.
Go.
Bread is actually considered a cake.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay. The next thing on our sandwich is evidence. Okay? What you have to actually make your point valid is some evidence behind it. So go ahead and write E. Look, I'm going to make a tomato. That's a tomato. Evidence. Okay? E, the first E stands for evidence. When I say evidence, what pops into your mind? Police. Beautiful. I love that. So let's say that I brought Carter in for stealing Kason's phone.
That is.
What type of evidence would you as a police officer need in order to actually keep him, hold him, prosecute him, and put him in jail?
I don't have my phone.
Okay, that could be one piece.
Someone's
Kason.
seen it.
What?
Someone's seen it.
Okay. Eyewitness.
Camera.
Fingerprints.
Footage.
Camera footage. Okay, all of those are great. So think of it like you're building a case for whatever point you made. And you can use statistics, you can use experts, you can just use examples. So in this, remember our point, our first sandwich piece of bread was Taylor Swift is a influenced pop music. Okay, and evidence for this would be that she won awards and was critically acclaimed for her album 1989. And you could go on to expand upon that. You could say that she won Grammy Awards. You could say da 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 da. You could use a quote from a critic. Any of that is evidence, okay? So evidence is not an opinion. Even if you're writing a paragraph that is your opinion, evidence is a fact that is going to back up your opinion or your assertion, okay? Evidence. Don't worry, we're going to practice this. I can tell. You're all so hard to practice. Okay, the next piece on our sandwich, what's the next letter, Kason, after E in the word peel? We have two E's. We have P-E, and then what's the next letter?
L.
No, after the first E.
Oh, E.
Yeah, we got a P, right?
E.
P, P-E-E.
E.
He's not getting it. P-E-E spells.
P. Wait, what?
We're spelling out. We're not to the L yet, so we're at P, E, E, P.
We're at E. We were at E. She said, what's the next letter?
We haven't got the L yet.
Yeah, I know. I said P.
So we're spelling it
No, I
out.
said E.
P-E-E, not L.
I never said L.
Hey, Kason, this is what I mean. We have these letters so far. What does this word spell so far?
P.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
What?
Why
Okay.
is that so
What is that
interesting?
so important?
It's not. It was interesting that it confused him. I love that. Okay, Kason, so you are correct, E. And this E stands for explain. I gave you a hard time, I know, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
Wait, what is
Okay.
that?
Oh, I forgot to explain. This is bacon.
Bacon.
Couldn't you tell?
Yes,
Yes.
actually, I could.
Very much.
It's a BLT.
I'm
pretty
just,
sure
right
it's a
now I'm just
BLT.
making a BT. So, okay, so we're explaining. This is, listen, this is the part that so many of my students do not do well. Because I need to know why our evidence matters. And for example, why does Taylor Swift winning awards mean that she's an influential artist? So you could say the success of her 1989 album, I skipped a word there, shows her ability to innovate and stay relevant. Okay? Or you could say the Grammys are voted on by fellow musicians. Therefore, that award means that she has the respect of musicians. You have to, we're going to do an example of this in a minute. You have to explain it to people, almost pretending like they don't understand your evidence, right? They don't know what your evidence means. You have to explain it. So that is the second E. Now we get to L. Now, what's usually on the top and the bottom of sandwiches usually is another piece of bread, right? So we're going to link back to the point. It's bread again. Now, it's going to be similar. Top and bottom pieces of bread are similar, but they're never the same, exactly the same, right? So there's a little bit of difference somewhere, whether it's the shape, whether it's the seasoning, whatever it is, they're a little bit different. And that's what this link is going to be. It's going to be a little bit different. Hi. For me? Oh, thanks. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different somehow. But it is going to kind of sum up this and then link back to this point. So if you haven't already, make sure you have point, evidence, explain, and link on your notes. All right, so let's see what it does here. Link wraps it all up, shows how everything fits together. And here's the example. Therefore, Taylor Swift's success and innovation makes her a key figure in pop music. Okay, so we're going to do one of these together. How many of you think it's a good idea to just, let's all stop eating meat? Anybody? No, okay. So if you none of you raised your hands, why do you think it's a good idea that we continue to eat meat?
Healthy.
Protein.
Okay.
Iron.
Yes, Iron Queen.
I
Okay, so protein, health, iron, I like all of those answers. So we're going to build a paragraph together based on this information. So first of all, we want to make a point. What was my question to you all? Should we stop eating meat?
No.
And your answer was,
No.
No.
Yes. No. No.
Bro, what?
So your answer was we should continue eating meat, or we should not cease eating meat. So that's what I'm going to put. We as humans,
But we have to write this down?
nope,
Okay.
should continue eating meat. Okay, so this is the point. This is our P. All right. Now I need evidence. What would a good piece of evidence be? You all said it. What's evidence for it?
Protein.
What about protein?
It's good for you. You could use medical evidence.
Okay. So we could first of all say that meat provides us with ample protein and iron that we cannot get from other sources. That would be evidence. And we could use a medical journal, we could Google it, WebMD could tell us that, whatever. So I'm going to continue here. Let's see. Meat provides, let's get that over. Iron, protein, and other nutrients that are lacking in other food sources. Now, I feel like that was the easy part for you all. Okay, that's the evidence. And here's the hard part. The next E, explaining. Why, when you're thinking about how to explain something, you need to think about why in the world does the evidence matter? Who cares? So tell me why it matters that meat provides humans with iron and protein. Why does that matter?
It is.
Because protein is often
You
needed
have to
for
have
things
protein
like
too.
iron.
Any of these? Okay. So really think about it like on a kindergarten or I'm dumb level. Okay? Because yes, humans need iron, protein, and other nutrients to live and to be healthy. Honestly, that is a great explanation.
People need
It may sound dumb. You may think, well, duh, I thought I already knew that. Yes, but that's part of explaining is to take the evidence and synthesize that and to make it palatable to even like little kids. So, okay, so our explanation is going to be these nutrients are vital for health in humans. Okay, so we have P-E-E, and what is the last letter?
L.
Beautiful. So we're linking this all back to the beginning. So it's going to be very similar to our first sentence, but it's not. It's going to add a few different things here and wrap it all up. One tip I want to give you, in fact, if I were you, next to L, I would put a little arrow and write this word because this is always a good word to start your L part with. Therefore, and make sure you spell it correctly. It does have an E on the end of it. Therefore, we should not forego eating meat in order.
Wait, do I have this down?
No, write down therefore.
Okay, I was like,
Yes,
do
right
we
now-
have to write the whole thing? or
No, no,
just
no.
like-
Therefore,
okay.
therefore.
Okay, okay.
In order to promote, I'll say longevity of life. Okay. All right, and that is L.
Yo, is there music playing?
Yeah,
Somebody is.
somebody's is. Sophia?
I turned it down.
Okay, so the reason why the human brain needs meat is that as more brain cells are used, the brain shrinks. So the brain would need more meat to get the size of there are more brain cells.
Absolutely. Okay. So let's see what else we need to do. It's 1:22. Okay, we're gonna take just a minute and practice peel writing. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna put some sentences up on the board, and I want you as tables to decide what order they're gonna go in to make a paragraph that is in peel order. So let me. What? Huh? Oh, we're talking. You don't have to write anything down.
Oh, so just talk about it?
You're just gonna talk about it with your team. I mean, you can write down the letters if you want to.
On the team?
Does it look like I'm part of your team?
Yeah.
Am I at your table?
Hey team, what do you want to talk about?
Hold on, let me show you.
Ready, go.
Let's just do that.
Okay.
There.
Oh,
All right. Figure out. These are not in the correct order. These are not in. Let me say it again. These are not going to be in the correct order. But I want you to figure out what order these sentences should go in to make a paragraph that is in peel order. These are not in the correct order. Think about how to get them in the correct order.
I wish.
And remember to look for things like I gave you a hint for what a good closing word in your link is.
So,
Right.
C, there's the last one. C is L.
C's the
Look
first
at the.
one.
D is
B's the first one.
A,
Yep.
C, B.
B
What?
A
C's the last one.
B
B,
A
A,
D
D,
C.
B is the
First
first
one.
one.
Okay,
I
so
mean, A.
here,
B.
group work is essential for group work.
Oh,
B A.
This
C
is
number
because
4. Okay.
B D.
Right.
Yeah, B D. B D.
B D.
because C, the first one is human. And then the group.
You know, I thought the.
Okay, 30 more seconds to decide, and then I'm going to hear what each group thinks.
C is 4. D is what? C 4. B and A.
No.
B is.
No,
You did good?
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
D, B, B, A, B, C. Oh, sorry. I thought you said,
Okay, Kason's group, what order do you think it's in?
Who's talking?
I'm on word D. Alright, so D. Hold on. Alright, D, A, B, C.
Okay, this group.
B D A C.
Okay, last group. Great. Okay, it is BADC. So the point would be group work is essential. Okay, the study is next. BADC, and then this D is explaining the study. It's explaining why the study's relevant. So if you see study or statistics or anything like that, that's always the evidence. That's always going to be the second thing. Okay, let me switch the thing off and let me mix them up and get you a second one. It's okay, Kason. Everybody makes mistakes.
Corey, why are you leaning on me?
Why are you leaning on me?
I'm not. You're not back up, buddy.
E.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
Why'd you turn your computer off?
Because I was mixing them up. Okay. I'm gonna go to the restroom. When I come back, you can give me the answers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wait.
D is first.
Wait, C is
Y.
last, right?
So it's
Because
D is first.
it like explains
D is
it
first,
like
right?
but no.
D is first.
D is first, guys.
Yes. Agreed. D. Sophia.
Huh?
You're on the live stream, you know
A is
that.
evidence.
Bro,
right?
try to focus on the next thing.
No, I'm not. You
So
can't
what's
see
the
me.
slap?
Focus on the thing.
It was hurt.
Anyways.
That's him.
Alright, so she's right. D is the first one.
Uh-huh.
Y'all are
so
Guys, I have to pee.
D, A.
It's DB.
What's she say?
No way. No, it's B.
About that.
Never
Alright,
mind.
so
Never
it's
mind.
D. I think,
Yeah.
is it D, B?
No, it's C. It's C, D, A, B.
Oh yeah, C, C, C.
C, D, A, B.
C, D.
Yeah.
C, D? No. You're totally wrong. It's D?
It's C, A.
No, it's not. Shut up. I'm trying to talk to Thomas here. D?
D, B, A, C.
DB.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yes. This man is right.
Right.
D, A, B, C.
D, B,
Ah!
A, C.
No, D, B, C. You got
Wait, I thought she.
Glad to know you.
Because how hot take that nuts.
They're gonna look at the camera.
God give me mouth for a reason. What am I even supposed to do?
They also give you 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's fine.
Jason, follow your actual.
Huh? You don't know that?
Nobody cares.
What did you do? He gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth.
No way.
Congratulations.
No
So
way.
you should.
You just
should
found that
listen
out?
more than you speak.
You just found that out?
Wow.
You should listen more than you speak.
Yeah, I understand what you're actually.
What, are you just
My sister, I
You
used to
got
know
to
my
be
sister
one
way
ear,
easier
just
than I do.
both or what?
Actually, he gave you 2 ears so you can hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
And they give you comments.
I'm bad at it. I can handle you. Kids?
Well, then you won't be able to handle us.
I don't know who's smarter.
Oh, you're not in our group, Carter.
My group sucks. Actually, they do all the work.
Alright, I know I missed how you said that.
What?
Yep.
Well, what's up?
No, Carter said his group sucks. He said that himself. He
Okay.
said
I
that.
said that they were
Alright,
really
Carter's
doing
group.
the work.
What did you all get?
We got
DBAC.
Yeah. You just copied off of us.
Okay. Jenna's group. What'd you get?
D-A-B-C.
And Kason.
D-A-B-C. D-B-A-C?
Yeah.
DBAC. That's right. Good job, guys. Y'all got it right.
You got it
You
wrong.
said D-A. Literally.
DB. Okay. One key thing to look for. Hey. One key thing to look for is this has statistics. 30%. This has a statistic, so you can think, oh, that's probably the evidence, right? And then that top one is actually the explanation. Okay, so I want you to get out your homework, your literary detective homework. Let's just talk about a couple of things in that.
Okay.
Hey, are we done so I can move back to my thing?
You're done with the group work. Yes, you are.
So I don't have to talk to my group anymore.
Hey, buddy, I'm bugging out.
You guys just like Jason. Yeah,
It is, bro. Come on. Yeah, let me, but he ran away.
you wanted to find me too.
He ran away.
No, it's fine.
He ran away, didn't he?
Okay. What I want you to do right now
I have enough.
with your homework that you have,
That we did.
that you 100% did,
Yes.
is I want you to pick one piece of evidence that, oh wait, what was this about?
The extra credit.
It wasn't extra credit. Was
Not-
it the
it's not
symbolism?
extra credit.
Oh, bad.
Yo, they're talking more than I did.
Wait, was that the thing that I was
Yo,
supposed
did
to
I do
get?
that right?
Yeah.
But they're probably wrong.
Did I get the wrong thing?
Honestly, okay, you can put that up. We're not even gonna talk about that right this
We're
second.
not grading, are we?
Probably not right now. What I do want to talk about is Hawthorne. So you all did actually do that homework on Hawthorne, right?
Oh yeah, I did that one.
What's
Okay.
Hawthorne?
Hawthorne. So Nathaniel Hawthorne is the author of
Dr. Rappaccini.
Rappaccini's daughter, and Can someone give me any fact that they learned about Nathaniel Hawthorne during their homework?
He struggled with his religious beliefs.
He did.
Wow.
Struggled with the Puritans
Yes.
and them hiding sin.
Yes.
Is that what
Good
We
job.
did.
Yes, Jenna.
Ancestor. Don't know who it
he
is.
had trouble with his
Judge
enemies?
Judge Haythorne. Yes.
Judge.
Yeah, he was a judge.
Oh yeah. And in the Salem witch trial.
Yes. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
He added the W, I think. Okay, so let me focus. What? Huh? Great. Okay, so let's go on these 3 pieces of evidence that we have right here. Okay. Can somebody give me a rough time period in which Nathaniel Hawthorne lived? Anybody remember?
1700s, or was that his grandpa?
I didn't look at that part.
I don't remember the date, so let me.
Well, I know.
Yeah, it is. It is.
There was something
It is the
mentioned
1700s.
about-
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
Guys, remember when I said like when my mouth shuts, yours doesn't have to open? Remember that part?
No.
He was born in 1804. Okay. Died in 1864. Okay. 1804 to 1864. Great. Does anybody remember when the Puritans came over to America? I'm sure you learned a lot about that, like in 4th grade, 3rd grade, yada, yada, yada. Do you remember anything about the Puritans?
No.
Valid.
Yeah.
Do you think, okay, let me tell you some things that they were not. They were not grace-filled people. They were not forgiving people. They were not non-judgmental, okay? They were very harsh and by the letter of everything. There is no room for grace, no room for mercy, no room for mistakes, Carter.
Right.
Right. No room for mistakes.
I would.
Okay. And this environment festered like an open wound, if you will. And it got yucky and oozy. And the culmination of the Puritan yuckiness would be what we consider the Salem witch trials, in which were there witches? No, there were not. This was very political, but it was also it was a time period during the late 1600s where if you were, first of all, different, if you used, let me pause there. Any of your moms or even dads or you ever use essential oils?
Yeah.
Okay. If you did that, you'd be a witch, okay? Because you're using plants as medicine.
Every day.
That's very witchy in their point of view, okay? Anybody who was different, anybody who had, you could have, a lot of times it was just those like really strange women, okay? Also, there was political connection. We don't have time to get into that. But they persecuted these people and said that they were witches. And so if you've ever heard the term, like somebody's going on a witch hunt, that means that they're trying to persecute someone based on like zero evidence. Like there's no evidence. We're just like all getting hyped up about something. And that's what happened. People got like really excited. Like Hasten would say, Carter's a witch. And the Khmer's like, oh, if Carter's a witch, I know another witch, right? Like, so everybody's like hyping each other up. So in the Salem witch trials, Judge Haythorne was one of the main judges that sentenced women to death. And there were some men too who were in this. And actually in one of my classes, I used to teach a play about this. It was so good, but we don't have time to do that. Anyway, Judge Haythorne was a judge that sentenced people to death.
Wait,
Yes.
I thought they got hung if they got off their witches and stuff.
Yes, they did. Yes. Yeah, they did. They didn't just hang them, though. There was an account of a man, I think his last name was Giles, who was literally crushed to death. They put some rocks on him, heavy boulders, and they said, if you confess you're a witch, we'll take the boulders off. and his last words were more weight, meaning just keep putting them on. I'm not going to confess I'm a witch. And then he finally got crushed to death.
Because he wasn't? Or
He was not a witch.
And witches are called wizards.
Okay, true. But these were not actually witches. So, all right. So Judge Haythorne was one of these people who sentenced people to death. And then we go 2 generations later and we get little Nathaniel. And as one of you said, he struggled mightily with his faith. And these are all Puritans. These people were Puritans. He believed more in grace. He believed in, hey, we sin, we're going to forgive, we're not just going to pretend like we're perfect. So he wanted to distance himself from his grandfather, maybe great-grandfather. So he added a W to his last name. And that's how we get Nathaniel Hawthorne. Okay? But we do know that he struggles with his faith. And that is one of the reasons why a lot of his works, I think I spelled his name wrong. A lot of his works have to do with themes of religion. In fact, when you get into American literature with me, we study the Scarlet Letter. Has anybody ever even heard that referred to, the Scarlet Letter? Like the adulterous A? Okay.
I was researching it.
Yeah. So it's a story about a young woman named Hester Prynne. She has committed adultery because she is not, well, she is married, but her husband's lost at sea, she thinks, or they think. And she gets pregnant. So guess what happens to her? She gets put into jail. She gets sentenced to wear a literal red A on her dress for the rest of her life. What about the man?
It's nothing.
Nothing. Okay, nothing. By the way. So that was the time period. This Hester Prynne Scarlet Letter time period was kind of what Nathaniel Hawthorne was grappling with. He's like, I don't think this is right. I think there needs to be grace for people. I think that we need to understand that we all sin and that we can be covered in Jesus's blood. Not that sin should just go unpunished, but that we should, if we repent, that we should be given forgiveness. Okay? So that's Nathaniel Hawthorne. That all is important because we will be having a quiz on Thursday where we are going to be going over
Dr. Rappaccini.
daughter and a little bit of Nathaniel Hawthorne's life. So you need to know that basic, right? You need to know that his grandfather was a judge in the Salem witch trial, that he put a W in his name to distance himself, and that he struggled with the Puritans' beliefs, okay? And that's why he wrote so many things that had religious themes in them. Yes, exactly. Okay. Let me look at, did we do an Adam and Eve test already? We didn't.
Yes.
Yes, well, I'm not joking.
We did not.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did.
Adam
Yes,
and
we
Eve?
did.
Yes, we did.
I thought we did creation.
No.
No.
I'm going to look at the test. We did one test. I'm going to look at what's on it.
Oh, maybe we didn't do that. I thought we talked about Adam and Eve.
We did talk about Adam and Eve.
Yeah, I think it was great.
It was creation, y'all. Okay, so take notes. This is what you need to know for your test. Are you ready? So you need to know what I just told you about Nathaniel Hawthorne, but you also need to know other things.
What?
What? I'm about to tell you what you need to know.
That's good.
Okay. So, okay, it's my turn. You need to know the basics of the story of Adam and Eve. Let me see if there's anything. This is not the right class. Bible Lit. Okay. The basics of Adam and Eve and the basics of the story of Rappaccini's daughter, where the story took place. Most importantly, I would say you need to know what type of story is Rappaccini's daughter. Starts with an A, ends in gory. Allegory. And what is an allegory? An allegory is a story that can be read two different ways, right? You have a literal, hey, pay attention. You have a literal meaning and a symbolic meaning, correct? And I think I had you all keep, I'm like 90% sure I had you all keep the worksheet that had the comparison between Rappaccini's daughter and Garden of Eden, right? Remember that? And so be able to tell me who the God character is in Rappaccini's daughter. The God character is
Dr. Rappaccini.
Dr. Rappaccini, right? He is the one who created the garden that his daughter lived in. So, who was the Satan character?
A doctor. No,
No,
the
other doctor.
the other doctor, the other like,
Giovanni, no,
scientist.
no. The other
The other
Ba-
scientist.
Baglioni. Baglioni. Okay, and Eve in this story is actually Giovanni. Adam is Beatrice. Okay? Be able to explain why. Why?
Why?
Okay.
Why?
Let me see if there's anything else.
Wait, is there some why in like I don't know? Doesn't that mean like a word is on why? Yeah.
Y in Spanish is pronounced E, which means and. I'm sure that's what you're thinking of.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Really.
Okay, that means yes. That means yes.
Okay.
Okay, we know allegories. Okay, also, what is an illusion? What does that mean?
Well, that's just with your eyes.
something
or
that's
something.
not, but it's messing
That's-
with your eyes.
No, that's illusion. Like spelled with I. Illusion. ALLUSI. Remember we watched Aladdin or that song?
It's like a reference.
It's a reference to something else. So like Pinocchio's nose popping out of the genie. That was a reference to Pinocchio. That helps us to have greater understanding by referring to things outside of whatever book or movie we're talking about. And then we have symbols. You all know what symbols. Give me an example of one symbol that you see every day.
Stop sign.
Great. Beautiful. That is 100% correct. Okay.
Wait, that's a stop.
What I want you to do right now is
No cotton, no stop.
not that. Okay. On any piece of paper right now, I want you to write. Let's see how long we have. We have 15 minutes. Okay. I want you to write just a point and evidence. Point and evidence. That's it. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to write the point for you. I just want evidence and explanation.
Okay.
Evidence and explanation. Let me write the point.
Well, you don't want evidence?
No, hold on. Shh. Let me show you what I'm doing. Okay.
What was that?
It's Carter fronting again. I hate this shit, yeah.
I didn't know.
Okay, I want you to, you're going to do this before you leave, so you do not have to copy this down. I want you to write evidence and then explanation. You don't have to do L, but I want you to pretend like you're doing a paragraph and this is your P. Don't have to write this. I just want you to write evidence and explanation of the evidence, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Evidence and explanation. Just one piece of evidence. Don't give me multiple pieces of evidence. One piece of evidence and explanation. What's a reason why? Evidence just means why.
Oh,
Kids can move more freely.
don't say it out loud and write it on your paper, Carter.
Oh, well, I'm
Okay, but then be able to explain why that's important. Okay, your explanation needs to be why that's important.
I'm lost. I'm puzzled.
What do you think a reason why students should not wear uniforms is?
What?
Can't think of any reasons why?
It's basic. It's basic.
Okay, I'll throw out some reasons. Feel free to choose. Coming up with a whole new uniform wardrobe is expensive for parents. It inhibits students' individuality. It makes everyone feel like they're the same. It can be unflattering and make students feel self-conscious. It can be hard to keep up with. Got to do more laundry.
Yeah, we got it.
So once you put that piece of evidence down, explain why that matters. So treat me like I'm a kindergartner. Why does it matter that I have individuality? Why does it matter that my parents have to spend more money? Why does it matter that I have to do more laundry? Why does that matter? And when you are ready, I will come around and check yours.
Yep.
Is it, make sure it's a complete sentence.
Oh, well.
I can't write.
What?
I can't write.
Evidence and explain. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, why is it, explain why is not being comfy would matter. Why is it important to be comfortable? Why does it matter that somebody's comfortable? Anybody ready? No?
Here you go.
Are you
Is it-
writing the
no.
answer to a question
I
on
feel-
the what's written on the thing?
Good.
Miss Martha?
Yes.
Are you writing the answer to the thing?
You
on
are writing a reason why kids should not have to wear school uniforms and then explaining that reason. Good. That is perfect, Carter.
Okay.
Hey, just
Hey, I'm gonna read Carter's. Kids, hold on. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, kids can move more freely without school uniforms. They can run and play and get their energy out. And then the explanation for why that matters would be that it's shown that kids listen better when they have their energy out. Okay, so that's what I mean by tell me the evidence and then explain why that evidence matters. But why does that matter that they have to pay? Okay, there you go. Yep. Some simply can't afford it. That would be it. You don't have to write that, but yes, that would be the correct thing.
Wait, do we go?
No, wait. Yes, you may go. Hold on, pause. We need to pray, and then I'll come around and check. Okay? So if you have not had me check yours, do not leave yet. We are going to pray, and then you're going to study tomorrow, and then we're going to take a quiz Thursday. Got it? Okay, let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for all the ways you continue to bless us. I pray that you'll keep us safe physically, but most importantly, spiritually. Help us to seek to be people who are always understanding and full of grace. Help us to put ourselves last and others first. I pray that you'll be with each and every one of these students and help us to all be more Christ-like in everything we do and in all the words that we say. And it's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
See, you know one thing I got mine done?
Really? Do you though?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Good.
I don't know.
Good.
It's just you.
I'm trying to be perfect.
No, I can go right with Charlie.
Do you think you're doing that? You mean me or
Excelente Rappaccini.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, if I haven't.
Frappuccini in this period.
The back. The other side.
Oh, I'm like, where is it? Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, if I haven't seen yours yet, bring it up here so I can sit down.
You live right here. Right where? I don't know. This street by
Oh, I
the-
forgot about this.